HD, what's going on? Sniper, hey. Yeah, I was sitting there thinking, probably fast track through some of this stuff. I did a lot of side stuff to get things and level up some and what have you, but honestly, what was I gonna do here? I don't remember what I was even gonna do here. Something I need to turn in? I don't think so. I don't know, I'm here. I guess I'll remember. But yeah, I was thinking about getting, doing all the side things.
Am I imagining things, LT, or are your abilities getting stronger?
I've always held back a little when I use my powers on living targets. Fear of hurting someone, I guess. But after what I saw in Eden Prime, I'm not holding back anymore. Not against a Geth, not against anyone.
That's right. Man up then, Caden. That's what you do. Man up. Probably won't stream all that long today, but what we'll do is, if you guys want, once we get a number of people in here, we'll all go raid Nikki's stream over on Twitch. If you guys want, we just go jump over there and say hey, if you guys feel like it. We're gonna do a cross-platform raid. We're not just gonna raid YouTube. We're gonna go over to Twitch and raid them over there. Maybe that's what I was thinking. Oh, I was gonna do some shopping. I think that's what I was gonna do. I think that's why I'm here.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you,
Any
Commander.
New Year's resolution? Let's see. Oh, we're still in the 6s. See, this is where you want to start seeing the 7s pop up. That's cool. I can get Talia pistol. Can at least do that. Honestly, I wonder getting Talia. You know, I already got her invested in pistols. I was gonna say, you know, those Casa Fabrication, I believe that's Colossus. I believe they make Colossus armor. I may be wrong, but I think that's it. Okay, let's see.
Hello, Commander.
Yeah, I was gonna do some.
Show me what you got.
Go hit all the merchants real quick.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Okay, I was trying to sell stuff. Okay, I don't need any of this. Everyone's already got one of these. Keep that pistol. Why don't we just go ahead and keep all that? I got a million creds, yo. Creds. Street creds. Let's see. There's 2 merchants, right? Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I don't have Tally with me, so can't do anything about that. Shifty Hanar.
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
Fantastic items now?
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed. Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
Show me your items.
Fantastic items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so,
The way he
human.
says that.
You will not be disappointed.
Wow. Predator M for lucky ass bastards, man. They all get this 8s and Come on, man. What kind of shit is that? That's nice armor. Crazy. But yeah, we can't find anything for my team. I'm only gonna use Garrus maybe on one mission, if we even bother to go do that. I don't even know if we will. What a shame. Predators, nice. It's Predator, Colossus, and there's one other. But any one of those, you get Predator M's, Predator H, Predator L, Predator Light, right? Any of those? Huryak, what's going on? Yeah, those are nice. Conrad Werner's back again. Oh no. Come on, man.
Welcome back, EarthClan. Will you be needing supplies for your return to the colonies?
Show me what you got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find
Most
something
excellent.
pleasing.
I get my licenses at least, right?
Commander, I've been waiting for you to get back.
Oh no. He wants to be a human Spectre's sidekick.
Got an idea, and I wanted to run it by you.
This dude.
What's on your mind?
With so many human colonies being attacked, I'm not sure that one Spectre is enough. What if you signed me on as another Spectre?
Conrad, I haven't been shot in the head nearly enough times to make that seem like a good idea.
Joke if you want, but there were people who didn't believe in you, and you worked out, right? I read about what you did on Torfin. I'm not afraid to do whatever it takes to get the job done.
I'm not afraid to be truly extreme.
Conrad, you have no idea what it takes to get the job done.
What? No, please, please don't hurt me. Why are you doing this?
That is awesome.
This is how a gun in your face feels. It happens to me every day. You can't handle this.
You can't handle the truth.
I thought you were a hero. Heroes don't do things like this. I wish I'd never met you.
He cries and goes home. He was gonna. Oh man, holy crap. I mean, that's just epic shit right there. That it's stuff like that makes the whole game worth it. You know what I mean? Seriously. Oh man.
Yes, human. You need something, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think.
You were a
Very
hero.
good things I have. You will see.
Oh shit. Yeah, you were a hero. Oh, it's just awesome. Hey Vaughn, what's going on? Yeah, I'm just on for a little bit. then I think we're all gonna go run over and raid Nikki if you guys want to. If not, I guess I'll just be over there by myself, being all awkward and embarrassed. Hey, Nikki, Ninja Raid. Too bad it's just me. Everybody'd be like, LOL, he's raiding with one person. Well, you know, ninjas work alone or something. Isn't there like a lookout spot here? Or did I already miss that? I must have missed it already. Oh well. I wonder if Dr. Michelle has any of the good stuff.
Yes, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
Will I be back on tonight? No. No. Stocking bay. Now let's go see if our merchant on the Normandy has any good stuff. I don't know. I don't remember who makes Colossus armor.
After years of poor economic performance,
That's the set that I would like to
has
have.
announced that its research colony on Pharos is finally returning a profit. New discoveries and a dedicated colonization effort have finally paid off for Exogeny. Exogeny's stock rose sharply with the announcement, with investors pleased at this surprising news.
Yeah, I'm not getting off anytime soon. We're not pulling an all-nighter. I was in the mood to shoot stuff. Actually, what I was gonna do, I was just gonna go play some Fallout 4. I created a character and I was just gonna go build some stuff. I just kind of felt like chilling like that. Created kind of a cool-looking new character and run around and just mess with some settlements. Just, I don't know, I guess the same reason people play Minecraft, to be honest.
Stand by.
Kind of chill and do vain, repetitious, meaningless shit for a while. But then I was like, why don't we just stream some? I'd like to get through this. I could fast track. We could be done with this game in about an hour, maybe 2 hours.
The commanding officer is aboard. Exo
I don't know that I just want to bypass everything. But I'm no speedrunner, but essentially all we really have to do is go to Vermeer. I think we have to do Novaria no matter what. Pretty sure. I don't think you can skip Novaria. And then run through that if we wanted to. I think Novaria, a lot of the side stuff, like dealing with that one dude, getting the stuff out of his office so you can get the password. There's some other side stuff you can do. It's profitable though. Novaria has a lot of loot. There's a lot of stuff. Like when you go help that dude get that data stuff out of his office or whatever, and there's like a bunch of loot containers in there. Plus all the mercs that you kill, and each one of them drops something when you kill them, you know.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
I think the license might be on Novaria, actually. I think some licenses don't become available till you get to a certain point in the game. Like, to keep game balance, And it's like, okay, you may be leveled up enough for a certain level, a certain tier item, like a certain kind of armor, a certain weapon, but you need to have gotten to a certain point in the game just to get the thing that you need to find it. Because I'm not positive about this, but I think that licenses also unlock loot drops. So, like, the more licenses you've purchased, the more loot will drop made by manufacturers who make that stuff. In other words, like, I don't know if you could still get a Colossus set if you haven't bought the license for whoever makes Colossus armor, but I believe having the license at least makes it more likely. In other words, it's not just merchants. Merchants don't just stock it once you have the license. I think loot drops start. Because I noticed the more licenses you gather when you get loot, like instead of getting 3 or 4 items, sometimes you'll go into your menu and you'll have like 15 or 20 items instead of like 4 or 5. You know, that type of thing. So I'm pretty sure they kind of affect the game all the way across the board. It's kind of like these licenses are available here and you have to have gotten to that certain point in the game or else that stuff won't really be available. You could technically have it, but you need to have done certain stuff, and that's a really cool way to game balance, really, if you think about it. Rewards your progress with giving you access to new things. So that's kind of how they incorporated that into that. Pretty cool. God damn it. What is wrong with my stuff, man? Hold on, I know it's frozen up, man. Oh, piece of shit. Come on, man. This is stupid. Is it working again? Looks like it. Yeah, it completely froze up. I didn't even see that. Alright, let's go to Novaria then. Let's just get that done. We should walk out of Novaria with basically most of our gear. What happened to everybody, man? Is everybody dead or what? Strenuous system. What's in the strenuous system? Is this where... Oh, this is where Helena Blake's little buddies are, right? Maybe. Isn't that one of the Elcor planets? I like all the music in this game. I can listen to the soundtrack when I'm just chilling, reading a book, playing another game. Play another game with the sound off and just play the Mass Effect soundtrack in the background. Serious. Totally worth it, man. I think you come to the system and there's like a crashed ship or something here later or something. I don't know, it just sounds familiar. See where they got the Horsehead Nebula thing from. Oh, say, Chris, I was gonna, I got some a sound system in my car. It was kind of like my Christmas present, basically. It's got a Pioneer deck, and you can Bluetooth. You can sync your phone up with the deck, and when you get phone calls, like you can, to go through your dash, so you can have hands off talk, on your phone, and the mic's really, really sensitive. Like, it works like you're really talking on a phone. In fact, it might work better than my phone, to be honest. It's really cool like that. Plus, you can, like, if you bring up like YouTube or whatever, you can sync that with your. Now, I guess the only downside is, I'm guessing, if because you're essentially streaming it, right, with your phone, is, I guess, if you're driving around and you lose connectivity, going from hotspot to hotspot or something, whatever, or else if you're way out, I guess, unless you got direct satellite link or something, then I guess you would probably lose your music. But you could, like, bring up YouTube, Mass Effect OST, the whole thing, and just play it in your car like that if you wanted to, or any game, like, for that matter. Any music that YouTube has is essentially there for you. And I would guess the same works for Pandora or anything else that you've got, but I thought that was pretty cool. So, speaking of that, I actually could do that. I actually could drive around listening to Elder Scrolls music and Mass Effect music and shit. That's when you know you're a real gamer, right? All the loots, man, all the loots. Oh, the long Mako trip on the ice ledges. Oh my gosh, that's a long ass ride.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy.
Reluctant.
Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
So you can play it offline. Oh, really? Okay. Although really, if I were to do that, I would just get an iPod, as far as that goes. And I'm not really worried about the video. I don't think the video will display on my deck. I don't think I have any features like that. But, it'll play the audio, play the soundtrack. So I would just plug an iPad off into there. But that means you'd have to go record all the different, like the Mass Effect soundtracks and stuff like that. I'm just saying access to whatever YouTube has, just, on the fly. I think that's pretty cool.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged.
I can see getting in a wreck because I'm watching
ashore.
YouTube videos on my
Presley has the deck.
on my sound deck. Officer, why were you driving so recklessly? Because this cat jumped off the couch and it made me laugh on this YouTube video. That's why I wrecked my car and killed that family of 6 over there in that SUV, because I was watching a video. Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
That's far enough.
I'm on important business.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
All you need to know is I have more credentials than you.
They plan to be trouble, ma'am.
I can't let you enter the port area without confirmation of your
Cock
identity.
the eyebrow.
Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
It would not be wise to search for the Geth unarmed.
Nobody takes my weapon.
Charge and lock! We're authorized to use lethal force. You have to the count of 3 to surrender your weapons. 1, 2, 3.
Captain Matsuo, stand down.
Captain Matsuo, Gianni just saved your life. You're about to get slapped with the
We
singularity
confirmed
so
their
tough
identity.
that you'd have
Spectres
woke
are
up on
authorized
Pharaohs.
to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational.
If assholes like you stay out of my way, it will. If not, I'm gonna have to kill a whole bunch of folks here. Bitch. I like her haircut though. She's still a bitch.
Weapons detectors, don't mind the alarms. I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
Someone piss in your security chief's coffee today?
She takes her job seriously. She is a valuable asset to the company. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Benezia? She is here?
She's a threat to galactic peace. I'm here to bring her in or put her down.
The board doesn't like having outside problems dumped in its lap, Commander. Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Good. Give us directions and we'll be on our way.
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
She is here. I can't believe it. I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
We talked about her before, but things change when you're up against something. If it's her or me, who would you shoot?
Who would you shoot?
I meant what I said before. Her actions are wrong. If you would feel safer leaving me on the Normandy, I will stay. But I would like to see her. Maybe I can persuade her to come peacefully.
I don't think that's likely, but you can try.
Thank you, Shepard. That means a great deal to me.
Welcome to Port Hanshan.
You know I most likely are when I don't talk mean to her all the time.
For your
Most
own
of the time,
safety
but not all
and
the
to
time.
protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel.
Everyone else gets the sole
If
end
you
of the
have
boot.
questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
The shifty Hanar.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease.
This
If an
one.
arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer.
This one has
the item
goods
is not
if you have
permitted within the
smuggles.
station, but you could bring it through customs.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
I have no problem with that.
This one humbly thanks the Spectre.
They don't do anything legal
The
on
package
Novari
will be
anyway,
delivered
at
to
all,
your
so
vessel.
there's no law
All
here.
you need do is bring it to this one.
Bring it to this one.
Please do not mention this to Administrator Analaeus. That one would levy fees.
Fees.
Is there anything else this one might help you with?
Could I buy something now?
Is there anything in particular the Spectre is
Can I
looking
buy
for?
something now? Ooh, Titan armor is nice. I think it's a lot better than what I've got. It is, it's already better than what I've got. Look at that shit. Well, actually it's about the same. Titan 6 though? It doesn't cost anything. I'm gonna go ahead and buy that.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
I'm here to shop. We can discuss this later.
Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you.
Wow, there it is. Alright, so Colossus is available now. There's the Predator Light, but it's for Turians. Look at the fucking stats on that. Oh, nothing I can do about that now, so. Let's see, let me, okay, let's go ahead and give that to Liara. Alright, it's good for her. Alright, let's go smuggle Leopold's goods. Because they want you to take the elevator. Again. So many elevators, so little time. Leopold's package. Matsua's not bad, it's that other one that's a bitch. Cody, what's up?
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
I want to know where this package is going.
This one's customer prefers to remain anonymous.
Your customer would prefer to have his package. Tell me who it's for or I walk.
Your words are not unreasonable. The customer is the Krogan called Inamorda. That one is a bounty hunter of some repute, and quick to anger. Now, does the other have the package?
Here you are.
The Spectre has done a great service for this one. From the deepness of light, it thanks you.
How about from the deepness of your pockets?
This one promised compensation for services rendered. It humbly suggests that a sum of 250 credits would be most appropriate.
You're trying to make me laugh. You think I'm here to amuse you? To make funny, sputtering noises when you offer an insult instead of a reward.
No. This one would never. This one could raise the sum to 500 credits. That is half this one's profit taken by the other. It can offer no more.
If that's the best you can do, fine.
This one is glad to have come to an agreement.
I'm just browsing right now.
This one awaits your return.
You're just here to make me laugh. Little sputtering noises while I amuse you.
How can I help you?
I'd like to speak to Annaleus.
One moment, please. Mr. Annaleus?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
Everybody, Dylan has arrived. Well, there you have it.
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain colonial rubes.
You have a problem with colonials?
No appreciation for economics. Protectionists and communists, all of them. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
And I represent the second guessing of galactic law.
Just so we understand each other. I will not allow you to harass our clients. This world is private property.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
Mr. Annaleus isn't the only one with who passed to leave Hanshan. You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
I can bludgeon pretty hard.
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Annaleus.
Talk to you later.
Very well.
The bar's up there, right? And an elevator. Yeah. There's an example of a corrupt capitalist, aka typical Solarian.
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
Strange people skulking in corners have gotten me in trouble before.
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in binary helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Novaria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance, discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
Interesting plan. I'm in.
Excellent. Here is the cracking device. You will know it is done when it beeps. I have assembled a dossier on Vargas. If you would like, I could brief you on his behavior patterns.
I'll go see him now.
I hope to hear from you soon.
Don't hang up. Elder brother, it's me. I'm on Novaria now. I can't talk long. This call is costing 10 credits a minute. It's real-time introverts. Do you think it would be cheap? I need some information. There's an issue here.
Beat it.
And if I had a club, it would be cool to have lighting like this, huh?
What sort of offer?
Not much in the way of loot here, is there?
Can I help you?
Mr. Vargas, I'm Commander Shepard, a Spectre. I understand you work for Binary Helix.
That's correct. Rafael Vargas, sales. Were you interested in our services?
I might be. That depends on what sort of offer your company can make.
It was my understanding that the Citadel contracted to a Solarian corporation for its enhancement programs.
Mr. Vargas, I'm here to talk business with you. If you'd rather speculate on politics, I can visit another Gen Eng firm.
You have my full attention, Shepard. I'm merely getting a handle on my negotiating position. First, the boilerplate disclaimer. No genetic enhancement is guaranteed to take. We can maximize the odds, but every strand of DNA is unique. Our patented techniques can provide an 8% improvement in adrenal response, 12% faster clotting, and a measurable decrease in ZG muscle degeneracy.
Mars Gene's clotting enhancement improves speed by 16%.
Ah, I see you've done some research. That's their official claim. However, we believe they cherry-picked their sample to show optimum results. The numbers we provide are strict mathematical averages. I can get you those improvements for 30K credits per head. For a bulk order, I can work in a sensory enhancement package, guaranteed 20/15 vision and hearing from 12 to 22,000 hertz.
That's the commercial price for individual purchasers. I'm offering you millions of jobs, Mr. Vargas. That's worth more than some stock sensory upgrades.
I'll give you a cautious probably. There is a standard discount for bulk orders, but I can't authorize that. I can push it upstairs, and I'm sure someone will get back to you on it. I have to admit, it surprised me that you were here for business. There are many development projects on Novaria, some not entirely legal.
Well, I don't have enough Renegade? Really?
I wear a lot of hats, Mr. Vargas. Some days I shut down criminals, some days I defuse nukes, some days I like to enjoy private vices. You understand me?
I suppose. My apologies. Your manner is rather informal for a business meeting.
Sounds like my crew needs me for something. I'll be in touch.
Of course, Commander Shepard. We look forward to doing business with you.
I can't believe I don't have enough Renegade for that. I actually
Any
don't believe
results?
that I...
Your toy did its job.
Excellent. I will transfer 500 credits to your account.
I could easily call Mr. Vargas and tell him what I just did.
Did I say 500 credits? I meant 750. Good day,
did I say that? I can't believe it. What, you need max intimidate just to... Yeah, I don't believe that. That's ridiculous. Oh, yes.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Are you Lorik Keen? I heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
He's seen shit. He had that look on his face, too. I've seen some shit.
I'm Commander Shepard of the Systems Alliance Navy.
It's too late for cover-ups, Commander. Your picture has been sent to every employee. They've been warned that speaking to you is grounds for termination. Lorik Keen. For the moment, I am the manager of the Synthetic Insights Office.
Taking a 3-martini lunch?
You mean my loitering here? If only it were mere indolence. Mr. Analaeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
Skip to the part where you tell me what you want and what you'll give me for it.
Put bluntly, the administrator demands rent kickbacks from the companies on Noveria. I acquired evidence of Analaeus' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analaeus would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
That sounds like a fair trade.
Violence against Mr. Analaeus' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Han Shan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
If he's paying them under the table, they're mercenaries. I can kill mercenaries.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator.
Most excellent.
The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
I think we go down here now, right? It's been a while since I've been here. Get that smart-ass Solarian locked up, too. Wonder if any of the people he's charged kickbacks are in prison waiting for him. You gotta have fun there. Daniel, what's up? Violence is always the answer. Always. Diplomacy doesn't work with hired thugs who have come to teach you a lesson. Want some of this?
Freeze! Anshan security. This office is sealed.
What do you do if I don't?
You're the Spectre, right? Laura Keene is under investigation.
Ananias is paying you to shake this place down. That makes you a criminal. I can kill criminals.
You're bluffing.
How do you rate your confidence in that? 90th percentile? Is a 10% chance of death acceptable?
He ain't paying me enough.
Why does Tally
to take
sound
on
like a
Spectres
nerd
or
right there?
Alliance troops or whatever. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
Tally, who couldn't bluff anyone out of folding 7-deuce offsuit. Here, let me stop to grab that real quick. Sucks to be you. He's gonna fall, don't worry about it. Yeah. Have a nice trip. Enjoy. That's what your characters need to say when you kill somebody. Enjoy. Have a nice trip, enjoy. Skeet shooting. Oh, y'all made a big mistake.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
Do you plan on making me leave?
Leave? You think I'm gonna let you walk out?
Thought of making me leave?
Ananias would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
You're here off-duty breaking the law for bribe money. You expect us to feel bad for stopping you?
If you want to fight, I'll give you one.
I swear it's just giving me death sometimes. Just giving them to me. Like, you're not dead, but we're just gonna kill you. Just that's annoying. Oh, I got a save right here. Are you so proud of this little fucking dialogue right here that you just got to make me repeat it? Oh, okay. How about when we come out of this little cutscene, you just have them all standing right there and not magically warping to convenient spots around the map?
Do you plan on making
How about that?
leave?
How about that, bitch?
Leave? You think I'm gonna let you walk out? Analeus would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
You're here off-duty breaking the law for bribe money. You expect us to feel bad for stopping you?
If you want to fight, I'll give you one.
I will destroy you! You talk the talk. Let's see if you can walk after I break your legs.
Would y'all stop with the bullshit? I can't hit anything because my character's going berserk, not doing a motherfucking thing to anybody.
I will destroy you!
Cunt. Can we leave now? Hand me just a... Never mind. Stupid. You don't make the game challenging with shit like that. You just make it annoying. Whatever. Friggin' snipers. Sometimes I swear their damage buff they get it's not consistent. I'm guessing they're calling it a headshot. Probably. That's the only thing I can assume. Geth snipers are pretty much just as bad.
Commander,
really.
there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
Of course not. Why would I?
Don't play me, Shepard. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Even the cops here are just shifty. Like, can't anybody just be straight up about anything? Are any of you on Noveria aware that your actions lead to everything that happens to you directly? That you make it happen with your fucking shiftiness and it's just too fucking stupid to see it? And all of your cleverness? Idiots. Idiots. That's what Rex would call them, idiots. He'd say it really cool though. Idiots. She's just a user.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Novaria Internal Affairs.
I don't have time for pleasantries.
Act natural. You want to blow my cover?
Yes.
We're two friends who haven't seen each other since college. Remember that time so-and-so did that thing? The executive board knows about Ananias' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
If your executive board loses a few million credits, it's not my problem. I have my own mission.
Yes, fate of billions and all that. I couldn't possibly understand how important your work is.
Sarcastic
You help my
bitch.
investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
In the long run, it is better to remove the source of the problem.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
Keen is offering to pay me. Can you?
I can produce a copy of Ananias' pass for you. I can't move large sums of money without someone noticing.
I'll consider it and get back to you.
If you have any love for the law, you'll talk to Keen for me. Don't disappoint me. You know where I work. Come talk to me when you change your mind.
If I have any love for that law designed to protect criminals and persecute the innocent,
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Ananias.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
If necessary, yes. Do what I tell you to, or Ananias will find what he's looking for.
It is good to have all our cards on the table. I regret that you have a better hand. Very well, I will testify.
Look at that renegade. Y'all want to see something? Watch this.
Contact, I will wait here.
I'll do the. I'm not going to sit here and spam this.
Our arrangement yet. Are things in hand?
Did you see an Asari matriarch recently?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch arrives.
I gotta remember how the dialogue goes. I'm assuming this is a glitch.
I have a different question.
Humans are full of questions. I should write a book about it while I have the time to spare.
Right here, see, watch.
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Ananias.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
If necessary, yes. Do what I tell you to, or Ananias will find what he's looking for.
It is good to have all our cards on the table. I regret that you have a better hand. Very well, I will testify.
You can do that forever. You can max your Renegade or Paragon in about 5 minutes with this guy. Or 2 minutes. You can just max it out if you want to. But if you have enough points for both and you max out both of them, I think you can cause the game to glitch. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to do it either way. That's pretty nifty if you want your Renegade scored up. I consider it cheating, sort of, I guess. I don't really know if it is or if that's in place for the player to get their Renegade or Paragon to a certain point based on maybe mistakes that they've made or something. I don't know if they left that in there to allow the player to compensate or if it's just an exploit. I don't know. They never fixed it, so, and I mean, it's a dialogue cycle. You can do the same thing in Skyrim with that dude at the counter in the Blackbriar Meadery. You can max out your speech with him. You can max it out. It takes a while. You got to go through dialogue, but I think like you keep asking him about Maven Blackbriar over and over again, and he'll just keep giving you speech forever. Games have those. I consider them exploits because you're getting something that you technically wouldn't have multiple opportunities to have from a role-playing perspective. You know what I mean? Like nobody's going to sit there and answer the same question over and over and over again, giving you all this Renegade stuff. So I consider it an exploit, but it's there.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
That's some gratitude you got there.
Sorry, I'm used to having my guard up. When people find out I'm internal affairs, they treat me like a traitor. While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you
All right,
never
HG.
work in this sector
Take it
again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest.
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
Now let's go take all of Annalase's stuff. Man, I want some sexy-ass Colossus armor, man. That's what I want. Go see if we can get a set for somebody. Or Titan. Or Predator. Any one of those. Doesn't really matter. I obviously have the stuff for it now. I have the licenses. I need to see who the Colossus is made by, just so I'll know. And I saw it immediately pop up. I think it was that license I just bought from the Hanar merchant, because as soon as I went into Alien Armors after I bought it, he had Colossus armor available, so I don't know. We'll see who the license is. I think it shows who the manufacturer is.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Casa? Is it Casa? Okay, I just bought. Actually, I think I got that on the Citadel. I think the one I bought here was.
The commanding officer is aboard. Exo Presley stands relieved.
That sounded familiar when I bought it, but I think I got that from the Hanar merchant on the Citadel. I think. I don't know. Whoever got it, doesn't matter. I got it now, so. Cool thing is, since this is backwards compatible, the loading times are really, really, really fast. Sell those. He's the one that had it? He had the Casa? Okay then. Whatever. There you have it then. What I was saying to myself is that usually they hand out the stuff that allows you to get the better gear later in the game. You know, you have to complete certain areas for that. Alright, so let's save right. Oh, what do I got? Damn it. Been all day, every day. I guess I can roll that. I hope I didn't just lock his inventory in. I think I just may have. God damn it. We'll see. I hope not.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
The Mantis isn't bad. Gladiator's garbage. Onyx is garbage. Four and a half seconds now to load that shit. Those used to take
looking for
a lot
supplies?
longer than that. The locker always random. Yeah, it's random. It's after missions. You have to basically complete a mission.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Okay, well, at least it doesn't look like I locked the. Hey, Angel, how you know? Yeah, it's usually it's just some random weapons, but leveled to you. Like if you're at tier 8 stuff, you'll get tier 8 weapons. If you're at tier 10, you'll get tier 10 weapons.
Looking for supplies?
Quick money, if nothing else. By then, you probably have all your Spectre shit.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
That's not bad.
Looking for supplies?
That's not bad. It's not great. But
Let's
it's
see
not
what you
bad.
got.
You bet, Commander.
Mercenary 8. Kind of curious. Okay, so Hammer 9 does 178. 278. That makes no difference. Do I just want this right now, or that's not any kind of real improvement? Not really. I just like the way the Colossus armor looks more than anything else, to be honest. It just looks cool. All black and red.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Jordan, what's going on? Fucking Krogan, man. Damn it. I'd take the Predator. I'd take that. Oh, shit. Oh. Yeah. I might have to have that. Yeah, I might have to have that. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck the armor. Sorry. I got to have it. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That's so sexy. That's such a savants or bad mofos. I can probably give this Prodigy to Liara. Much better cooldown bonus. Okay, so let's go back to Uphold now. It just takes longer to go through Uphold's inventory because it's in separate places. Well, I'm just gonna look for human armor first. If I find it, then great. If not, then I don't know. Coolest looking stuff has the worst stat. Yeah, I get you. I agree. I agree. In this case, though, the coolest looking stuff is the best stuff. Spectre shit, Colossus stuff. I think, if I remember right, the Predator armor is kind of like a forest camo type print. If I remember right, it doesn't look bad, but nothing looks as cool as the Colossus, in my opinion. So I'm trying to think what the Titan looks like. Titan armor is good, but I don't know if it's for humans. I think Titan might just be for aliens. It might just be for like Krogan, and might just be for Krogan. In fact, I'm trying to think if I've seen. Don't remember if Titan armor is an everybody thing or not. It's been a long time. The thing is, I'm probably going to wind up finding Colossus for Tally and not for myself.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Those Savant amps are crazy, man. Best thing ever. Who are they made by? Hold on a second. Let me see something. Ceres. I think I've had their stuff for a while. Like it shows you. Scorpion is Hand Kadar. The, shows you that's just Spectre Master gear. I believe there is a shotgun that's slightly stronger than the Spectre shotgun. I think there is a rank 10 shotgun that beats the Spectre 10 in damage. I think it like falls a little bit behind in like accuracy and shots before overheating, but I believe it's slightly higher in damage. I don't remember who it's made by. Pretty sure that's the case. In fact, I think there is a maker of each kind of like assault rifle, pistol, and stuff that out damages a Spectre gear a little bit. Not in all the stats, just the damage. I might be wrong about that, but I think so.
How may this one assist?
How may this one?
Show me what you're selling.
Of course.
Hanar has wares if you have credits. Look at that for medium armor. See, there's the Colossus, the Krogan. Krogan. Say, Garrus is just getting blessed. Look at this shit. I found more Turian armor than...
How may this one assist?
Show me what you're selling.
Of course.
There's Titans for humans. Okay, so humans do have Titans. Even the... Look at this shit. Even the level 4 shit. Problem is, I need just light armor. I need 2 human lights and a Quarian light. That's all.
How may this one assist?
Show me what you're selling.
Of course.
Uh-oh. I think his inventory's stuck. Bitch. Looks like it. That looks like the same stuff. So it doesn't work with him, does it?
How may this one assist?
I'm just browsing right now.
This one awaits your return.
I'm not trying to back out.
How may this one assist?
Show me what you're selling.
Of course.
Yeah, it's stuck. Okay, so we're not going to get any variety on that. I guess we're just stuck with what we got. We're just going to have to make do. And let the Rachni kill us about 376 times.
Access to the garage is restricted.
She doesn't want any
I
trouble.
have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
She's so glad that she doesn't have to fight you. Not these little roof sticky assholes.
I'd say these are what the matriarch had in the crates.
What did you do
Now
here,
what do you
Commander?
say? What did I do? Bitch, you let the...
Only what I had to. I didn't
People
ask
are
the
so
Geth
stupid.
to attack.
Geth, you expect me to... Where did they come from?
If I were to guess, the matriarch packed them in the shipping container she arrived with.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia Sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
We may be seeing a lot more of these things in the coming months.
For 3 centuries, everyone has said the Geth don't come out of the Veil. What is happening out there?
The same thing that happens to all species, Captain. Evolution.
I must report to the Executive Board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
Wouldn't want that. Oh. My bad. Really? Okay, well, let me go all the way back to the fucking Citadel just so I can shoot this fucking shield. How about that? I'll take that. Thank you very much. Okay, that was this. All this 45 minutes of that is really necessary. Not sure why they did that. I'm guessing they did that in case you came here first. You wouldn't really be introduced to this type of Geth if you hadn't already gone to get Liara and whatever. You don't have to get Liara first, so I guess I can see why they put that there. I guess.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Turian armor again. What? If I found 50 sets of armor, 48 of them have been Turian. Like, literally. They totally look out for Garrus in this one. Finally, a human armor, but it's heavy, so I can't use it. Hey, Aaron, what's up? This was Andromeda. There'd be an achievement for jumping this chasm without wrecking. Right? Oh, wow, that was close. That was close. What we got? Why is Tally blocked and 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 blocked and...
User alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage. Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
We'll need to get the reactors back online.
There's a loot thing here somewhere. I know there is. Somewhere. Must be upstairs. There it is. Garbage. To be fair, I'm also here a little bit later. I don't have my Colossus gear yet, right? Notice Liar's going. We're going down fast. Like we die really quick. These Rachni aren't. This is gonna be stupid. I'm probably gonna die like 37 times trying to get past these goddamn Rachni on the roof when we're trying to reenact this stuff. If I pass that without dying 20 times, it's just because luck. Just to be honest. Copy, bitch. Get off me. Get off me, bitch.
Animals? Wind? This place is in bad shape.
Well, you're gonna see what their little... little shits. Little jihadist ass bugs. Jihadist bugs. I can't get a shot from there. Well, this is gonna be interesting. I think we're good now. Gravitic weapons something. everybody in my party is going to get two-shotted. If you look at the poison, she got hit with poison directly. Two-shotted. So, yeah, it's not. This is just going to be stupid. Up on the roof, it's just going to be stupid. Because they're going to have all these jihadist-ass exploding bugs come at you in swarms. Through the Andromeda? I don't know. I mean, we could play another Adept in Andromeda, too. Adepts are always fun in Andromeda.
For the station mainframe.
The damage.
Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual boot required.
We're just gonna go to get that out of the way first. I like this puzzle.
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
How do I shut this thing up?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
Commander Shepard, Systems Alliance Navy.
One moment, please.
How do I shut
Service
this thing
record
up?
confirmed. Due to the current emergency, you are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
I need a status report. What systems are down?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
The creatures we've encountered here, did they come from the labs?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require
In other words,
privileged
yes.
access. Only executives of Binary Helix have that level of clearance.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander.
As long as the illegal shit you're doing
User
doesn't get
alert.
discovered,
Main reactor
then
shut down
if it's
in
destroying the
accordance
world,
with
it's not
emergency
wrong because you
containment
haven't been caught,
procedures.
right?
Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
I hate this part. I fucking hate it. I'm not gonna lie. I fucking hate this.
Now exiting to the roof.
Can I save? I can't save right here. See, now we're picking. Now I just picked up a pulse rifle. I didn't have the Geth Armory license before, but now I do. So.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Artemis, what's going on? Okay, I can't save now either. God damn it. Let me save, man. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we're good now. We can die here as much as we want now. I don't care. Well, I mean, I care. It's embarrassing, but at least,
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures.
I can't move. I'm cornered. I'm cornered. Stupid. Oh, just stupid, man.
User alert.
Instant
Main
death.
reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Shoot my gun because the enemy is out of firing. Fuck off. Fuck off with your cheating, bitch. Fuck off with your cheating. Cheating. It's hard enough. You don't have to fucking cheat too. Enemy is 30 feet away, but I'm still elbowing. My elbow is now 60 feet
User
long
alert.
because the enemy.
Main reactor
Right?
shut down in
So that I can't
accordance
do
with
enough damage to
emergency
kill it so that it can get back up
procedures.
and kill me.
Manual
That's how that was
restart
supposed to
required.
go. That's a fucking weak ass shit, man. Garbage.
User
Cheated
alert.
and still got beat. That's
Landline
pathetic.
connections are.
Shut up. playing Origins, 100 decks. That's how you do it. Your enemies are swinging at you and all you see is miss, 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 miss. And you're just fucking tearing their ass up. Just going off on them, right?
User alert.
Got a little
Main
momentum
reactor
going. You
shutdown
just.
in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
That's how you do it, man. All 50-50 with cunning. Yeah, that. You're talking about basically being good at nothing. Mediocre defense, so-so offense. Yeah, 50-50 cunning is. Might as well just put everything in Constitution and hope nobody kills you. You're gonna do it like that.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures.
At least the R is not poisoned anymore.
Manual restart required.
We're getting $5 a piece for these bitches? Okay, well that's kind of worth it. I'm not gonna lie. That's the tram there. I need to go this way, right?
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Yeah, I figured out in Origins, a mistake I used to make is not giving Alistair any damage. Not giving me any way to produce damage. Like Warcry and that only lasts so long. It might distract an enemy for a second, like an enemy's attacking you. You do Warcry and it gets off of you, but if your damage output is 3 times what his is, they turn right away from him anyway. And so you don't want enemies coming off of Alistair to come attack you. You want enemies on Alistair so Wynn doesn't really have to spend any mana on anything but Alistair, right? So you can just heal him. Keep him with Rejuvenate or not Regenerate and heal if he needs it. And he can slug a few potions if he gets desperate.
Main
type of
reactor
thing, but he
shut
has to
down
be
in
doing
accordance
damage
with
too.
Emergency containment
So
procedures.
you gotta set him up to
Manual
where he can
restart
do
required.
damage and take it. It's an interesting balance with him. Makes it a little bit harder. It means that you can't just dump everything into Constitution. Some has to go into willpower and other things so he can sustain certain abilities and do certain things to produce. He's got to generate threat, and that's his heavy armor helps a little, and Warcry and what is it, threatening presence or whatever, something presence that helps. But if he's not generating any damage, then when you hit him for some high spike damage, if you got your mages set up to do, you know, things like Winter's Grasp and shit like that, and if you got your rogues doing damage, you're going to draw attention away from Alistair instantly. He can't hold it because no one cares about him. Alistair's over here hitting him with a fucking McDonald's straw, right? Oh, please, don't hurt me, you know. And you're over here fucking shooting mini nukes at him. Well, where the enemy's going to go? They're going to come after you, you know.
Restart required. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Okay, well, at least we got through the door. That's a good sign, right? We got through the door. Without dying instantly and permanently.
The HE3 fuel line's cut. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Bunch of destroyers and juggernauts here. We only had one little bad spot in there with the bugs up on the roof, and didn't die half as many times as I thought I was going to. I'm not gonna lie, I expect to just get destroyed up on that roof over and over and over again. They almost got me. That bullshit here. We're not gonna let you use your gun. You're just gonna elbow thin air for no reason every time you pull the trigger until this enemy can get back up on its feet and kill you. Thanks. Thanks for that. I love you guys. Mod list on PS4 now. I probably don't have maybe 2 or 3 mods on there that work on PS4. I think the water mod does. It's possible the survival options one might, which would make a big difference. Survival options, as far as gameplay is concerned, is probably the best one on there. Don't know if that uses any external assets. I don't think it does. I think it just simply turns things on and off in there. But don't quote me on that. You'd just go look on Bethesda. Don't look on through your PS4, but get on your PC. Go look on their site and go look up, like, type in either survival or probably options is better, or just survival options, whatever, and see if it comes up under PS4. Like when you get on Bethesda's site up there in the corner, click on PS4 specifically, Fallout 4, then PS4, and it'll show you just PS4 mods, then see if it's got survival options. That's a good one. But like most of the, all right, like my body mod, armor mod, sniper mod, which wouldn't be on PS4 anyway because that's an external asset. That's a custom mesh and texture. But all that, I actually redid those and uploaded them myself. So that's not even the original mod author's mod. I tweaked them a little bit. Like the Toxic Raider armor one, I corrected that. I did some stuff like fix some of the meshes and bone weights and stuff like that. Altered some of the textures, changed some of the textures on it. It had this stupid pentagram on the back side of the pants, and I'm like, that doesn't have anything to do with Fallout, you know? Like, I understand you're trying to be all rebellious and shit like a raider. I get that, but that wouldn't be Fallout rebellious. You know, I mean, like, if you wanted something like that on the backs, if you wanted the symbols that are supposed to be satanic or demonic or something like that in Fallout, you would use something that symbolizes like whatever it is they're worshiping in like the Dunwich building. You know, like the skull on a spike with the or something, you know, or the face of a ghoul or something like that. That would be more Fallout Rebel. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're gonna go religious with it, you're gonna get all demonic with it, then you have to go Fallout demonic. Don't put a pentagram from our world off in there, off in the Fallout universe. It doesn't fit. It doesn't work there. And if there was references to that, you know, some kind of satanic cult type thing, like, you know, inverted crosses and this and that, or whatever symbolism they want to use. If you had that in the Fallout universe already, I could see that, but it didn't fit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't work for me. I get the whole Rebel Raider theme, but that would have been good in another game, like anything else. Any other game that's more set in our world type of thing. But the Fallout universe, I didn't think that fit. So what I did was, I don't know how to make mods like from scratch. I couldn't make a custom mesh from scratch. I don't know how to use the software. Could you? Anyone can learn. You know, I just haven't invested the days, months, years of time it takes to get good at that kind of stuff. I guess depending on who you are and depending on where you go to learn and where you start. Sometimes you have to learn the wrong thing, unlearn it, and then relearn it. It may take you months, where somebody with proper instruction can learn it in days. Me, I have to go to Google and just kind of close my eyes and throw a dart at the dartboard and hope I start from the right spot. That's how I fumbled my way through working with mods. I literally started from scratch, made every mistake you can make until I finally learned what to do, and it was the easiest shit in the world. But only once you've learned where to go to make all the mistakes. In other words, where to look for files, how to work with meshes, how to work with textures, how to add these things, what the computer's doing when it's asking for those. Like, I'll use an example. Like if you look at Shepard here, Shepard's body is a mesh. Each one of those guns on her back is a mesh. And all the meshes is basically an uncolored solid object. It's not solid, it's virtual, obviously. It's a two-dimensional screen, but to give it a 3D look, what it has to do is it has to have a form, I guess, as far as the way the computer sees it. And then the texture is simply the coloring and the texture that goes over it. If you want to make something appear rough or smooth or shiny or dull, you know, if you want to give it a matte or a gloss finish, if you want to give it, you know, texture, like it's, you know, it's like sandpaper as opposed to glass, right? All that's done through texturing and layers of textures to refine the shadowy spots and the highlight spots. Then the mesh and the textures essentially have to work together to call for the lighting in the game. Like the light is coming from, here, let me see if I can find a good example. Okay, so the light is coming from, the way I'm looking at the screen, the left side, right? See it on Shepard's face, and the right side is in shadow. The left side of her armor is lit up, the right side. That texture has to lighten and darken based on where the light source is coming from. So it has to be able to read that. And I think that has a lot to do with the mesh, and then the mesh calls for the texture, and then all the lighting, and then it just does what it does. Now, I'm way oversimplifying something that I don't know a lot about. I just know that's kind of what it's calling to ask to do. And so I don't know how to create the things to do that. I don't know how to make them work in the game. But once they're made, I do know how to take them and alter them and mess with them a little bit. Like if I see an armor piece that's made up of several pieces and there's a piece in there that I would like to take out or that doesn't fit, or I want to move it a little bit, you know, maybe I want to move a neckline up, or maybe I want to take some sleeves off, or maybe I want to, you know, just whatever. Remove the gloves off of a set of armor. As long as it's a separate mesh, you can just remove it. And you're removing a branch. You're not only removing that mesh, but you're removing the texture that mesh is asking for. And it doesn't ask for it anymore. The computer doesn't even acknowledge it anymore, and so therefore it doesn't essentially exist in your game, if that makes sense. That's how I learned it anyway. So what I did with that Toxic Raider armor is the backside of the pants where they had the pentagrams, and it wasn't a superstitious dislike or anything of the pentagram. Like I said, I just didn't think it fit in Fallout. You can be all rebellious and evil and this and that and blah, blah, blah in some games, but with Fallout you have to do it a certain way, and that it just didn't fit. So what I did was I took texture from the rest of the pants and basically copied it over that and wrote over it. Basically like taking a paint smudger and just shitting all over it to get rid of it. And then I put a little radioactive symbol in its place. Because, you know, nuclear, fallout, right? You know, the little biohazard symbol. I just put that in its place. Couldn't really think of anything else. I could have just left it alone. But I was like, it's kind of cool to have something there. And so I just went and found a little biohazard symbol and then pulled the texture up and basically pasted it on there. And then flattened it out and then resaved that texture. And then when the game loads it up, now the pants have that biohazard symbol on them instead of pentagrams on each butt cheek, which I thought was kind of cheesy. So anyway, so that's all I really know how to do. I don't claim to be able to do much more than that. So like if you'll notice on my mod list, I'll give credit to the mod authors because they're the ones that made it. But you know, it's unpublished because it's my version of it, and some of it is like not essentially safe for work. You know, like you know the body mod with the oversized chest and stuff like that. If you remove the outfits, well, the body's natural. It's naked. It's, you know, it is what it is. It's what they consider a nude mod. Okay, yeah, because human bodies, when you don't have clothes on, are nude. Go figure, right? So that, you know, that essentially, if I were to publish that, but I could essentially probably get in trouble with Bethesda because their terms of service is you don't make publicly accessible things that a ratings board would not approve of. Honestly, I don't think anyone at Bethesda even cares. They make enough references to drugs, dope, killing, murder, and dope in their games to where I can't see that they're personally offended by any of that, right? If you go look at, Arena, right? Elder Scrolls, what was that? Elder Scrolls 2? Or 1? Was 1 Arena? I don't know. Your starting character was a nude male and female. Now, it was like 8 or 16-bit at the time. Go look. You can go Google search that right now. Go look up Arena. I think that was the one before Daggerfall. It was like the very first Elder Scrolls games, first 1 or 2. And at character creation, you see your little 16-bit nude female and 16-bit nude male. It wasn't something that I don't know at the time that anyone. I don't think anyone outside of the gaming community gave a fuck what was in video games. For one, right? Till video games became famous, then people wanted to go in there and start regulating and judging them. People who don't even play games. That in and of itself makes no sense. And then all of a sudden, nudity, somebody found an excuse to be offended about something, and that caught fire, and now all of a sudden it's something to be offended by, and thereby it becomes this big deal. It's not even a deal. If you make something that's not a big deal, then all of a sudden it becomes an issue, and it gives people something to put themselves on a pedestal and get on their high horse about. Is that not really the bottom line? Is that not, you know, what you do with your own game and whatever? You know, people say, well, you know, looking at pixelated stuff, that's just perverted because it's pixelated nudity. And I say, oh, so the airbrushed models that you look at in your Penthouse and Playboy magazines, that's more real? Oh, yeah. Oh, that video, pixelated HD porn that you watch on Pornhub, that's more real than my video game. Because of what? Right? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, just throwing that out there. Like, honestly, once you make it an issue, you validate it. It's not even a thing, in my opinion. But anyway, getting back to the point is, a lot of those things, since they're technically not safe for work or whatever, or a user could possibly see a nipple or something, then therefore they can't allow that, so I can't publish my versions of those mods. Like Atomic Beauty is available to pretty much anybody, and you can, if you know how to use the creation kit, you can upload Atomic Beauty or your version of Atomic Beauty once you run it through Body Slide. You can upload that for yourself on Xbox, but as soon as you publish it, Bethesda won't care until somebody reports it, and then they have to act on it. I think is pretty much how it goes. They have to act like they make a big deal of it like everyone else does because they're a business and they're under some certain code, you know, to follow the rating board standards generally in everything they do. They're held accountable for that stuff because society, if nothing else, will hypocritically point a finger and throw hammers and pull out the pitchforks and start screaming Frankenstein any opportunity they get because they have nothing better to do. You know, who the fuck who doesn't play video games has any business even looking at video games, much less worrying about what's in them? But that's what they do, so. They do have, it's got to be there for legal reasons. I mean, you know, if they want to sell their games, they just like Hollywood. If they want to produce their movies, you know, there's a ratings board. As inconsistent as it may be, as much of a ridiculous travesty as it may be, it is what it is. You know, oh, it's okay to reference porn. It's okay to put porn in the image of the viewer, in the mind's eye of the viewer, but you just can't actually do it. Because we can talk about it all day long. We can touch it all we want, as long as we don't actually show it, type of thing. And I'm like, either don't put it in there at all, or just go all out with it. Just go straight DP with it if you want to, or just don't touch it at all. But why do you gotta tantalize with it? Why do you gotta tempt with it? Why do you gotta throw it in there? Why do you gotta hint at it? Why do you gotta throw flashes of this and flashes of that? You show people jumping up and down on top of each other under the sheets. You'll show that 24/7. But the viewer is supposed to pretend like this isn't offensive because even though I know what's going on, I'm not actually seeing it happening. What kind of weird, perverted... Now that's kind of sick and perverted and creepy to me, is the whole point of being so superstitious of actually showing private parts where everyone's watching it anyway. Every single person involved with the production of that movie has at least one porn site on their computer at home, yet they're not allowed to show any pubes in their movie or something. You know, I mean, it's just a ridiculous double standard. I mean, it's insane. It's ridiculous. We can talk about it. I go watch I watched once. It wasn't Family Guy. It might have been Family. I don't remember. It was one of those primetime cartoons, you know, kind of sort of family but more adult-oriented type of thing, not really for kids cartoons, you know, like a Simpsons type of thing. But I don't see Simpsons doing shit like this. It was the family dog was in bed with the wife, and they had obviously just had sex. But since they didn't actually show it, it's okay to present bestiality to little children on a cartoon and on primetime TV. And I'm like, oh, so you can talk about it and you can do it as long as you don't specifically show the exact act that your entire life is fucking geared around, right? You base the entire show on this particular thing, but as long as you don't show that specifically, somehow it's okay. What kind of reasoning and logic is that? Now that's evil. Now that's just perverted, because that's like throwing a spin on it, throwing a twist on it that makes it. You're making the unacceptable acceptable while still claiming that your hands are clean. No, man. If you're saying if you're not showing it, then you're saying it's wrong. But everything about your show is based on that thing. So if it's wrong and everything is based on that thing, then you're wrong, whether you show it or not. Do you not understand that? And that's a satanic logic. That is, actually. It's off, very strange. Not sane, not good at all. I don't really care about really any of that stuff. Like, people are gonna do what they do anyway. You can't regulate that. You can only regulate yourself. So that's cool. But then seeing them put their hands on something, claiming that their hands have never touched it, that's just weird. You know what you see what I'm getting at? I don't know. Anyway.
Now entering decontamination and transit hub. User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
Yeah, the innuendo. It's 100% pure pharmaceutical grade innuendo. It's just saturated with it. But as long as they don't actually quote unquote do it, even though they do it, as long as they didn't actually do it, yeah, I mean, it's just weird. Like, wow.
Control group, loosen them. They're in. Can't escape. Up the tunnels now. We're sorry. The leads couldn't get to the struck. Out while you can.
killed himself because he was part of whatever happened here?
He must have felt there was no hope of surviving, that killing himself would be easier.
Connections restored. Processing new data. User alert. Unable to connect to hot lab facilities.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Give me a status report on the hot labs.
I am sorry. The network connections to the labs have been damaged. Data is limited.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Friggin' bugs. The fucking jihadist ass bugs, man. Eat a dick. Annoying. Hey, Joshua, what's up, man?
Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station. Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
Nice. There we go. Round 7 are one of the best ammo types, in my opinion. Beautiful. You get Vanguard on the ME1? Vanguard? I think there's a Vanguard, but it's not anything like 2 or 3. I think there is. There's Sentinel. I think you have all the classes.
Stand down.
I have to go look, really. Not really sure.
Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
I take it you've encountered those things.
Encountered, fought, seen men ripped apart by. We're all working on stems. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
Call me Shepard. I was sent to find an Asari matriarch.
Venezia? Yeah, she came through here. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han.
Yeah, no Charge, no Nova. Charge came out in 2, and then Charge and Nova are in 3.
First we knew the bastards were clawing into my command post.
I don't believe there was a
We
Nova
had a lot
in 2.
more staff then.
I don't think there was.
I'm packing fire and steel. They want to fight with claws and teeth, it's their funeral.
You got my support. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
I've got business with her. Stay out of my way.
All I can do is hold out here and protect the civilians.
There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. It can take you down to the hot labs.
Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell, man the perimeter!
Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Enemies everywhere! Go, go, go! Enemy is everywhere!
Thanks for the help. Every few hours, a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
We're all in the same boat.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
Give me stuff. I want stuff. That's all I care about right now is stuff.
What? No! Sorry, I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Yeah, is there something you need?
I'm looking for an Asari.
Asari? Well, there's Dr. Ayalis over there. There's also our guest, Lady Benezia. Captain Ventralis might know where she is.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
What do you want?
I've had a long day. Don't piss me off.
Yes, I'm sorry. I
haven't had much sleep lately.
What happened to these people?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
Suit yourself.
I'm just trying to avoid an incident.
What happened to these people?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets.
You'd like to
you
think
know
that?
Mira, the
That would
VI
make you
for
an
Peak
idiot.
15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
You should consider doing safer experiments.
All progress requires... Look.
Yeah, shut up with your scientific
Is this really the
bullshit.
time for an ethics debate? We lost the connection.
There wouldn't
to
be an
Mira in the
ethics
middle of
debate
an
if
experiment and the
scientists weren't
quarantine failed.
unethical.
These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I need full cooperation if I'm gonna help. Do you want these people to live? If not, I'll walk out of here.
No, wait. It's a bioweapon. Based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature. But there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
Do you imagine that distinction makes this ethical?
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
Right, because that's just you're justifying your own need to go make a profit with a biological weapon.
You made this, but can't cure it. Don't you people take notes?
Our first priority was getting it working. We were close to synthesizing an antidote. When
Right,
Mira
not
went
having a
down.
cure, just getting it to work,
I
so
know
that if
Jekod,
it does work, we
I
won't have a
locked in the
cure. Fucking
quarantine
idiots.
labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
I'll talk to Ventralis for you, but I don't have the training for that.
No, of course. You don't look like a biochemist. No offense.
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
They can't learn from their mistakes because they don't see it as a mistake. They've already hardened their conscience to ever admit any fault in what they do, so they're just going to keep doing it.
Uncertain.
And keep justifying all the bad results of their actions.
Cautiously, I am curious
It's a
to
vicious
know
cycle.
what you're doing here.
It seems I've been caught up in events.
Sympathetically. Everyone here could say the same. For now, with forced cheer, I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
Given the situation, you should freely contribute to the defense.
Pointedly, I give freely to Captain Ventralis. You, delicately, are not paid to protect us.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventralis.
Well, glad at least he had some money, right? spend them all? At a certain point, no, because you're not going to. You're gonna find everything. You're gonna find what you need. You might buy an item here or there, like maybe an upgrade for your armor, maybe a set of armor. You'll buy your first Spectre weapon, eventually get Spectre weapons for all your squad, you know. But by the time you can afford that, you start getting stuff in bulk that you can sell for much more than you could ever spend. You know what I mean? By the time you can spend the amount of money that you need to spend to buy one of those expensive items, by that time, the amount of shit that you're getting off everything that you kill, you can sell for much more than you'll need. So it's basically you just suffer for a while until you can finally get that one dream item, and then it's pretty much easy going after that.
Something you need?
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
If we survive, your employers will want a report from me. I wonder how much insurance they have on those scientists.
All right, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
Great. We'll be stuck unless he decides we're healthy.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Well, if you level high enough, there's level 10 Spectre gear that pops up. Don't know if you can ever find it. I don't think it ever drops as loot. I don't think, unless there's a license for a Spectre gear. If you ever, I guess if you could technically purchase a Spectre license, then essentially it would start dropping as loot. But it's essentially available for merchants and stuff, so I mean, yeah, I see that's a couple $100 grand right there or whatever. You know, for little 7, 8 items, you're gonna find 100 of those.
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
Are you trying to be cryptic or are you just nuts?
I wish I were crazy. It would be easier.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Rachni? That's preposterous.
The Krogan wiped them out 1,000 years ago.
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane?
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
You're not part of the crew.
My name's Shepard.
Look, the Plague doesn't care who you are. This lab is under quarantine.
Let's let me in.
What do you
before I
want?
kick your ass.
I have Ventralis' permission to go in there.
Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to prove you're not contaminated to get out. You got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
Your mission ends here, Shepard.
I thought she seemed odd.
She's surrounded by Geth and pointing a gun at us. Shoot her!
Right?
You're not as stupid as you look. Weapons free!
Bitch, you spamming me, ho? Bitch! Jesus, fucking just spamming. Okay. Anything else need to get blown the hell up? You can't believe it, Tally. She did what everyone else in this universe has done since the game began. I can't believe it. Wow, Tally. Tally, just silence, please. I'll like you if you just be quiet.
That door's locked. How can I get in?
A team lead would have access. Like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah. Surrounded by Geth pointing a gun at us. Why are we even talking? Maybe a little diplomacy. No, kill it.
Is that the cure? You did it?
I was ambushed in the lab you sent me to. If you set me up...
You were attacked? I don't know anything about that. I hate conflict. I've never even fired anyone. I have my receptionist do it. Look, the guards, they've been more on edge since you got here. I think they were expecting you. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
Somebody in here needs a punch in the throat.
I don't want to get involved in this. I'm just trying to save my friends. Let me see that file. An extension on Phelps' work? I thought he was on the right track. I can't thank you enough that... Oh, God, what a cliché. You saved their lives, do you know that?
And I almost lost mine. Thanks is all I get? We need to be at peak to fight those aliens. Give us some Metagel.
Of course. Here. You didn't get these from me. Ventralis wanted them saved for his people.
No, I'm gonna go kill them here in a second.
This. Thanks again.
What's up with all those Paragon points? I'm not trying to be nice. So I go through the med bay back there?
They seem to be coming along well.
I need to get into the maintenance areas.
You're not supposed to go back there, but I guess there's nothing to hurt. Here's my pass. Just don't tell the guards.
Talk to you later.
Of course. Be careful.
barracks. It's barracks quarantine. Okay, I know where I'm at.
Something you need?
I was attacked by the Asari who was in here. She killed your guard.
Dr. Ayalis? But she seemed like the most stable one here.
She was a huntress pledged to the matriarch. A group of Geth were with her.
Geth? I didn't know. God's honest truth, I thought she was just another egghead. Son of a bitch.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
I think we get to kill Captain Ventralis and all of his lackeys. There used to be something on that computer. I don't remember what you need to do to get it to pop up there, though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go through this way. Through the maintenance. Maintenance is just like a back tunnel with some Geth, right? Yeah, I feel like killing everybody here.
Warning. Watchdog protocol is active.
Shit's overheated for 30 fucking hours? You're gonna pay for that. Oh, really? Nervously, I will keep my head down. Nervously. Badassfully, I will help you defeat these guards. Nervously, I will keep my head down. loot chests. Hold on. Let me make sure I haven't passed anything up. I don't think so. I'll come kick y'all's ass in a minute, but let me make sure there's no loot. Alright. Much more XP this way. Hey, they were guarding this place. I have no pity for them. You knew what they were doing here. The fuck are you doing down there? Nobody's safe. Nobody. He's like, I glitched myself in here. You can't touch me. Oh, yeah? I got something for that. This is the maintenance area that we could have gone through. Right? Pretty sure there should be a Geth back here or something, I think. If I remember right. Okay, the Venezia fight. This may take us a couple tries, but if we can get a save, we'll be alright. She pulls some cheap shit with the biotics and then those Geth snipers. Alright. I think we're done with all this, so... There we go. I love these. Once I get sledgehammer rounds, it's really game over then. If I had sledgehammer rounds right now, sledgehammer 8s. Yeah, that's about all I would need. Cool thing is we've got a little bit of biotics too, so.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation.
I wish Liara had the privilege of wearing that outfit.
Turn it toward happiness or despair.
I'd probably like traveling around with her a little bit more. I'm just saying.
Raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
I've no idea what you're talking about, and I don't care.
Indeed. What have you told her about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane, evil,
Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
You won't look so smug with a hole in your head.
Your insolence is a poor mask for your fear.
And they pull the cheap, you're already debilitated coming out of a cutscene bullshit. Wow, the AoE on that is pretty impressive. Nice AoE on that. What was I stuck on? I'm stuck on nothing? Okay. Okay, so if her bullet is fired out of her gun, the AoE on the bullet is the entire map. So you can just do whatever. They're really proud of this opening cutscene with Benezia. There's no reason to die right there. Okay, so you disable my movement. Give AoE on, give 600, 700 meter AoE on bullets fired in any direction, and any powers fired just in general randomly. Freeze. Okay, could you just not be broken in every single aspect?
There is power in creation.
I hate bad gaming, man. I hate
turn it
a broken
toward
game.
happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
I have no idea what you're talking about, and I don't care.
Indeed. What have you told her about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Just this broken glitch bullshit here.
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
You won't look so smug with a hole in your head.
Your insolence is a poor mask for your fear.
You can't do anything if the game disables all of your controls. Two cheats. That's two cheats. That's two things that can't happen that happened. Not according to the game mechanics. Okay, so whenever the game's done doing its thing that it can't do, we can play, I guess.
There is power in creation. To shape a life.
This isn't
turn
hard.
It toward happiness
Not
or
like
despair.
this.
Her children were to be ours.
This has nothing to do with difficulty right here. You're looking at some broken. You're looking at some game putting out some really bad advertising for itself.
I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
I have no idea.
Indeed.
Heads up! Your mission ends here, Shepard.
I thought she seemed odd.
She's surrounded by Geth and pointing a gun at us. Shoot her!
You're not as Weapons free!
See if I can get it to fix itself. Maybe. May have to just reload the game. Get it to work.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. Hurt, I won't be moved by sympathy.
I have no idea what you're talking.
Indeed.
What could I say, Mother?
Have you?
Okay. 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 This is all very dramatic and all, but. God damn it. Okay. I get it, she's fucked.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable.
No,
My
it's
mind is
it's
filled
over.
with his light.
It's over
Everything
right
is
now.
Clear.
You got to emphasize everything with your hand chop. Your troops suck.
I expected better from Asari commandos.
Your sorry commandos are ass,
I will
Benezia.
not betray
They're just
him.
straight ass.
You will. You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
You chose to join with Saren. You just got more than you bargained for.
It is a terror to be trapped in your mind, to beat upon the glass as your hands torture and murder. I was powerless, nothing but a tool for Saren. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
Tell me where the Mu gate is before I lose my temper.
Of course, Commander.
Give it to me. Right
I
now.
transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should. You should.
Mother! Don't leave! Fight him!
You've always made me proud, Liara.
Now she goes straight hardcore.
Die.
Die. God damn, bitch! The AoE of things that don't exist in the game to kill you when you haven't died. The pleasure of dying when you haven't died in this game.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable.
Shut up.
Start talking, Benez.
He's...
Hostile contact.
Since you want to do your thing, I think I'm going to do my thing. My thing, bitch. I love how the game just decides what it's going to pick. What it's gonna do this and that, and disable your controls randomly, and what a clunky piece of fucking garbage. Certain points in the game, it does not shine. It is a major disappointment. This is one of them.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his...
I expected better from his...
You must...
You chose to join us.
He sent me here to find the location of the Mu...
Tell me where the Mu gate is.
Of course, Command.
Knowing the relay's coordinates...
You have to stop...
Mother!
You've all...
Engaging target.
doesn't even know I'm dead, because I'm not. The game's showing me dead and I'm not. Sorry, can't do it. It just did. So it just completely immune. Never mind. It doesn't matter.
This is not over. Saren is
This isn't hard. This is not hard. This is not difficult. This is This is embarrassing, actually. I'm embarrassed for the game, not for myself.
He sent me here to find the location.
Tell me where the Mugate.
Of course, Command.
Knowing the relays.
You have to stop.
Mother!
Take cover!
Fucking cunt. No, bitch. No, you can. This is not hard. It's not hard. It's not hard. Like I said, I'm embarrassed for the game.
We'll have to stop him, Shepard.
All of a sudden it works. Just all of a sudden. Wow.
First you turn on the council, now on Saren. You're not
Pretty
loyal
sad.
to anything, are you?
I suppose that is how history will know me.
Am I gonna have to kill you again?
Good night, little wing. I will see you again with the dawn. No, why? They always said there would be a...
Say goodnight to the twins. I can't even loot shit. This is the cutscene battle. The cutscene kill you when you haven't died battle. You're either dying when you haven't died or you're in a cutscene. Okay, cool.
This one serves as our voice. We cannot.
What is it with the jellyfish and the bugs, man?
Not
All that.
These
They all want to be
spaces.
Khajiits. This one.
Your musics are colorless.
Give a
Who
fuck.
am I
Shut up.
speaking to here?
We are the mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
I didn't come here to talk to bugs.
The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. They are lost to silence. And their suffering, they cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
I'm more than willing to wipe them out.
Such discordance bodes ill for what we must compose here. Before you deal with our children, we stand before you. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
Look, those tanks? Acid. Strong enough to kill anything, no matter its biology. They wouldn't have installed that if they weren't afraid of the consequences of her getting loose.
I agree.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence
Where's that button?
of memory.
Where's that
Make your
button?
peace with the galaxy. The Rachni are a dead race.
No. Stop feeling and think. Even if you disagree with Asari morals, you must see she could be an ally.
Is our kind
The worst
so
advice ever.
threatening?
The Rachni turn and try to
Seek
destroy.
our silence,
Oh, they'll
you
even
cannot
help you build the
muffle our
Crucible. And then they turn on everyone at the
You cannot
Crucible.
have us as your obedient claws.
Shut the fuck up.
This time,
Zombie.
stay dead.
Zombie bug.
We will not embrace the great silence.
Well, you will. Scream if it hurts, bug. Fucking cockroach. Give it the bird. Give it the bird while it's... Yeah. Hey, you like that? Overgrown cockroach piece of shit. Nasty fuck. That's the renegade option. By the way, that renegade option saves countless lives. That thing is never your ally. It's a fucking bug. It has no morals. Its instinct is to be a predator. That's not its fault. I'm not blaming it. The bottom line is its existence is a threat to everyone else. Time to go. Feelings aren't even part of the equation. Say, shut up, bug. Where's that button at? Where's the button? The bug silence button. That's the only thing I'm looking for here. What's up with these enemies here? Must be above us or below us, I guess. Oh well. I think that's Ventralis and his... But I don't think we can get up there anyway. I think that elevator's shut off now. Yes, they go rogue again. Yes. Very, very much so. Is there something else to do down here? I think so. I think there's something else to do here. But the Arachni is also genetically reconstructed by the Reapers. They basically make a husk version of it, which is able to breed and produce Arachni by the millions, which are loyal to the Reapers, because that whole mind control thing makes them 10 times more susceptible to the Reapers than anybody else. They're already predators by instinct. They're bugs. They don't have morals. They don't have, you know, you want them to think like a human. They're not fucking human. They don't think that way. You know, they don't feel that way. They have this poetic sense of whatever, and you might think, oh, that's cool for a minute. Yeah, anything's cool behind the glass until it fucking sinks its fangs into you and sucks out your inside and then spits acid into your brain and sucks that out too for a chaser after dinner. I mean, yeah, that's when it's not so cool anymore, which is the case here, so.
Are you here to secure the situation?
If by secure you mean shoot every monster I see, sure.
I am certain you are having strong feelings, but what has happened here, it is our fault. You understand?
Yeah, totally
I understand that we'll be dead soon. Talk fast.
Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Arachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
They should have destroyed it. Why hatch it?
Binary Helix planned to clone Arachni, mass produce them, create an army.
But when they get here, they find this egg is not.
If it weren't for the Krogan, all civilization in the galaxy would have been wiped out by the Arachnite. I'm sure the Reapers allowed that because the Reapers needed the rest of the species to thrive.
Babies to be obedient.
And now these dickholes. Oh.
Obviously, they were wrong.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do. I am thinking that without a queen, Arachnite do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs.
Whether they develop property or not, they're still a threat for a reason.
Are you telling me I shouldn't kill these things?
Actually, I was to tell you the opposite. These Arachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Mira destruct.
Yeah, they're all cute and shit until that happens to you. Oh, look at the pretty lion. Well, why don't you go ahead and jump in the cage with it then?
That's the last of them.
Any stuff in here? Stuff? Can we get stuff? All right, Franco, have a good one, man. Why do I have 2 points? I guess we leveled up twice. Damn. About to level up again. All right, well, this was a little more eventful than I'd planned on it being. I'm sorry, guys, I guess.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility.
To me, it seemed like the game was acting a bit wonky, but maybe I'm just bad.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Mumble something.
6 Emperor Tyrann 3.
That is not the correct code. Please report to security for arrest and interrogation.
A 6, yeah, 3? Huh? Was that it?
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Code input 875020079. Code Omega local execution.
Verified. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds. I go to 1 frame every 5 seconds. 1 frame for 5 seconds so it can
have killed me in there. There's nothing he could even hit me charging through there. Nothing. That what just happened can't happen. And it, once again, I'm calling wonkiness. Game's wonky as fuck. I don't know what it's doing.
Activate the
Guess we'll
neutron
just fight
purge.
some of these damn bugs.
I'm
Normally you
sorry,
just run
but
through
I
them.
can't do that without proper code authorization.
What a
Code
shit.
input 875020079. Code Omega local execution.
Making it really hard, man.
Code Omega execution in 120 seconds.
Making it really hard when it's not. Let's put it that way.
Time for revenge. All clear.
It's possible to kill all bugs, but much rather do it this way. Yeah, I think we're done here.
What's our next
Wait.
move,
Oh, we
Commander?
get to hang
Head
up
for the
on
Mu
the.
relay?
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
I won't be a puppet for the Asari. I give the orders around here, understood?
Forgive me, Commander. I was only trying to help.
We're done here. Crew, dismissed.
Novaria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Yelling at Liara. Of
Patch
course.
him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, do not cut me off like last time. I failed to find it amusing.
Whoops.
And we're out.
It never gets old. Man, I believe it's Mass Effect 3 where Joker says, hey, you want to ring up the council just so we can hang up on him again? You know, like old times? It's awesome. Awesome. I guess we'll do Vermeer next. Now, see, now that we're in the range where we can start getting good stuff, Vermeer, there's a couple of those like first aid cabinet things. They're like loot boxes, and you're gonna get at least 1 or 2 leveled amps, maybe a Omnitool, and probably at least 1 set of Colossus armor. You might get a full set of Colossus armor for everybody in your squad while you're there. It's all kind of luck, but I've walked out of there with in-game shit, which Vermeer is basically end-game, pretty much. I mean, there's other side stuff you can do, but Whoops. Like the last time, it's like, is this some kind of game? You just call us up just to hang up on us again? You know it. Hang up. Never gets old, man. Never gets old.
Shepard,
So you'd rather be a merc than help your people?
I'm a fighter. It's what I do.
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it, Shepard? I'm
Rex
tired
does
of
try to do
sticking
something
my
about it,
ass
though.
on the line and getting nothing for it.
So you decided to go your own way?
I decided killing for credits was better than killing for a lost cause. I'm no hero, Shepard.
Could be. He winds up being a hero.
Killing for credits simplifies things.
Exactly. That's why I hired you.
And that's why I joined. So I wouldn't have to deal with them. But there's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them. Half the time I'm being paid to kill them. But that's just part of the job. You don't get to pick who your enemies are.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Rex is awesome. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, we're gonna walk away with something this time. Watch, he's gonna have another amp this time. Watch.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Alright, would you mind having a set of armor for everybody? Look at that shotgun. There's a silverback. That's pretty good for Turians. Predator for a Krogan. Like, really, man?
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Heavy armor called Rage? Well, I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen Rage. Wonder what that looks like. Sounds pretty cool. What's up with this Krogan armor, man? I mean, that's all great and everything, I guess. Pick up something that's for humans, please, asshole. Well, when we dock, I'm not gonna have anything you can actually use ever. Wow, bitch. Okay, all I want is somebody to do a little gif of Shepard kicking the requisitions officer's ass all around the Mako storage area. And Rex just standing there going like this, laughing. As you just boot his ass all
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Krogan. Krogan. It seems to be stuck. Seems to be stuck. Seems to be stuck for some reason.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Krogan. Medium for a human. Okay. Hey Wes, what's going on? Every time it decides to load what it wants to load, we go back to the dashboard. I don't let the game just do what it wants to do. Damn, that's fast. That is fast.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Gladiator's garbage. Ah, there it is. That's what the hell I'm talking about. What's up? It's all over now. It's all over. Yeah. Yeah. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Haven't found a scram rail yet either. Okay. Da 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 da. Doobie 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 doo. Am I gonna stream in the whole trailer? Yeah. We're gonna just carry on. Probably import this Shepard. I've never played an Adept all the way through. I normally play a Vanguard in Mass Effect 3 because it's so much fun. It just never gets old using your body as a human battering ram. I mean, that's just the best thing ever. But running around slinging biotics all over the place is pretty cool too. So.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
She's gone. You can't change that.
She was gone long before she died on Noveria. Benezia was a good person once, before she fell under Sovereign's power. Part of me blames Saren for her death. Part of me wants to blame her. And part of me just misses her.
I blame Saren, and if I were you, I'd want revenge.
We have enough reason to stop Saren. I do not need to add revenge to the list. Benezia
why don't you go ahead and do that
path,
anyway?
just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Hey, you're right. That doesn't sound very interesting.
On occasion, I have run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumbled across small bands of privateers. That probably does not seem very exciting to someone like you. I guess seeking out history's
You're right,
lost
actually, they
secrets
are.
holds
That
a
sounds
special
boring
appeal
as
for me.
fuck.
I would give a century of my life to discover a beacon like the one you found on Eden Prime. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating, Commander.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole.
Sure that's not the
Although
key
we
word.
seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with
What
rumors
up, Colonel?
and
How you been, man?
misinformation
Long time
about
no
my
talk.
people.
Oh, good, she's still on.
Like what?
PlayStation Store
Most of
brings
the
you the latest
inaccuracies are
blockbusters
centered
often
around our
weeks ahead
mating
of
rituals.
DVD and Blu-ray release.
My species is
Enjoy them on
monogendered,
console and the web,
male
or get
and
the
female,
PlayStation Video
have
app
no
to
real
watch on the
meaning
go.
for us.
With the hottest games, movies,
We
and
still
more,
require
you
a
won't believe
partner
what's
to
in store.
reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
That's
So you'll
disgusting.
have sex with anything?
Now you see how rumors get started. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other
You have
beings.
sex with
We
anything?
can touch the very depths of their
Oh,
minds.
shit.
We explore the genetic memory of their species.
Awesome.
We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits onto our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
Oh, man.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions
Unless you're an
are a
AWKCR,
single
then you're left a
encounter with both
husk.
Parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
You have sex anything? Oh, shit. Alright, well, I guess we go to Vermeer next. Actually, I'm going to probably go to the Citadel. Let's go to the Citadel. We'll start our next one on a shopping spree. Maybe I can go get everybody a set of armor. That'd be great. I got enough money for it. It's really, it's Vermeer, then Ilos, then that's it. Pretty much for this one. Unless we want to do some side stuff, but... So, what do we got? Yeah, almost 30 people here. Do you guys want to go raid Nikki? Anybody? Anybody want to join me and go raid Nikki? Go bother her while she's streaming. She's really good people if you guys don't know her and you like watching her stream. Much better streamer than myself. But she's over on Twitch, so we could do like a cross-platform raid. Go jump the fence and go raid somebody else's house over there. What do you guys think? Anybody with me? Some of you guys are on like Xbox and PS4 and stuff, so I can leave a link, but I don't think you can. I don't think you can follow the link through console. So right now she's streaming Inquisition, Dragon Age Inquisition, playing that. I'm not gonna say whether she's doing it badly or not. She's just like I like hanging out with her. Really, kind of doesn't really matter what she's playing. Really, she's that type of person. She's just cool. She's funny. I don't think she even realizes half the cool shit that she says and does. She's just one of those type of people. She really is. Well, you just have to meet her yourself. She's pretty cool. And She's got a good stream setup, but she's not all like 100% commercial. She's not all constantly begging for follows and this and that. She's got all the things set up to do all that stuff, like the cheers and the little bits and whatever you buy and whatever. You could do all that, but she doesn't ever harp on it. You know what I mean? Like she's not constantly trying to push viewers to donate in this. I don't think I've ever heard of her ask for a donation or anything like that, which is my kind of streamer. Those are the kind of streamers I like to donate to, actually, to support them, because they're doing their thing. And I think she's trying to eventually do this as an actual thing. She'd like to incorporate that to where she can do it full time. And of all the people I see doing it full time, she actually deserves to do it full time if she could. You know, that type of thing. So if you hear me bring it up, mainly because she's just cool and she deserves to, you know, have lots of friends and followers, but she should have the support. She really should. I won't say that about very many streamers. I don't see a lot. Most of them are very commercial and make me uncomfortable. Like I'm in there for 2 seconds, and if I haven't followed you, gave somebody some money that goes towards you somehow, then all of a sudden I'm not cool in your chat. Fuck you. I don't even want to be here. You know what? Good. I'm glad I'm not cool here. I wouldn't want to be cool here because that'd make me a piece of shit. That's how I feel, so I leave. But if I'm in a stream, people are just chilling and hanging out and stuff like that. That's cool. You just be there, and the idea is to have a cool spot for people to come hang out. That's really all a stream is. It's a chat room with a TV, so that the community can sit on the fucking couch, eat Doritos, drink Mountain Dew, and watch the game on TV, whatever anybody's playing. When you go over to a buddy's house and they're playing Skyrim or whatever they're playing, it doesn't even matter. And you're just watching them play their game, and you're hanging out and chilling and, you know, playing with the family dog, and just that's to me how streams should be. That's not how most people run this. I don't care. That's how my stream should be. And so other streams that I like are ones that are like that, where it's kind of chill like that. She's much more chill than I am. She's a whole lot cooler than I am, but she has that type of thing going, and I'm kind of down with that. So, and the way she carries herself, you expect her to have a whole lot more viewers regularly and followers than she does.
The commanding officer is assured.
And not just because she's pretty. That's besides the point. Although that usually for Twitch streamers, just being pretty usually gets you a big following, but she doesn't play into that. You know, she doesn't ever promise anybody she's eventually going to show her boobs. She's not even that type of person. It's not anything about that. She just plays her games and has a cool, chill place for people to hang out. If you want anything more than that, go somewhere else. I mean, that's it. That's all I really ask for, personally. So, interesting.
Yeah, you can really like pace it yourself. If something doesn't work right.
All right. Well, this is a good place to pick up next time. It's always good to get into a game, and all you have to do is go shopping. That's all we're gonna do.
Find another way to do it.
Well, I try to keep it like that here, and it's not always like that. We tend to talk about things, and one thing Nikki's probably not going to do is get politically incorrect. She's going to keep it kosher. That's one slight difference. She's not really about all that. That's stressful to her, so she's not even trying to talk about that stuff. Usually she's about whatever game she's playing. She is one of those type of people that, like BioWare especially, not BioWare like you might see them today, but BioWare, as far as the BioWare that made like Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age 2, Mass Effect 1 through 3, you know, and the writing, and she's really fascinated with the characters and the story and the development and stuff like that. And so she really enjoys that aspect of the game, you know. And she's trying Inquisition on Nightmare for the first time right now, so she's not really sure where to go. She was never really worried about much about like the gameplay mechanics type part. Her thing is more like the story. She really likes just the games, and she likes playing the games, and she likes being in the games and immersing herself and having a little stuff, you know, and whatever. But so that's what she focuses on and stuff. And she's knowledgeable. She actually knows people in BioWare, like actual, you know, developers, lead designers, writers, like Mary Kirby, the husband wife, what's her name? God damn it. I can't even. Mike Laidlaw. She introduced me to Billy Buskell, who was the one that did all the multiplayer in Mass Effect 3 and Inquisition. He did all the multiplayer. That was basically his thing. Blair Brown, who was another, I think he did like level design on stuff, and so on and so forth. So she introduced me to a few of those people, but she knows those people and she reads their books, you know, the novels and stuff like that. So that she's kind of into it, you know.
I guess I'm an equitarian.
Weeks, yeah, Patrick and Karen Weeks. Thank you. Yeah, she like knows them, you know. I don't know if they go and visit each other during the holidays type of thing, but she knows. Yeah, she knows those. She just likes being in that world around those people. She likes the way they write, stuff like that. All right, so I did save, right? I think I saved. Pretty sure. Yeah, I saved. Then I'm going to get out of here. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave a link for Nikki's stream. If you guys want to jump over there, that'd be really cool. I don't want to go over there raiding her by myself, because if I go in there ninja raid and I'm just by myself, that's really awkward. Yeah, if y'all gonna leave me hanging like that, that's fine. Do what you want, but I'd appreciate if any of you guys who have time, if you're not doing anything else and you're just gonna watch streams anyway, at least if you could drop in and say hey. If you want to give her a follow or give her a like or not, you know, do what you want to do there. But she's worth it as far as that goes, especially as far as streamers go. It's definitely another one to add to your library, especially if you watch streamers on Twitch regularly and you get tired of the same old commercial thing. She's a cool change up, and you might meet some cool people in her chat. She tends to hang out with cool people too, for the most part, and they just talk about game stuff. You know, I would, you know, if well, you know, she keeps her own chat rules and stuff, and there's nothing real restrictive about it. It's just be respectful type of thing, like anywhere else. You know, they'll go in there all rude, crude, and abrasive and stuff. Nobody's going to appreciate that.
It's hard to see through the fucking trees.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so let me give you her link here. What I'm gonna do is I can't hear anything through the laptop. You remember every time I turn on a window, you guys can hear it, right? Because it loops back through and it starts echoing and shit. So I can't hear anything here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get out of the laptop and I'm gonna go to my PC. So I'm gonna leave the link here. Then it's gonna take me a minute or two. So if you guys would, anybody that wants to jump over there and at least go say hi to Nikki, it would really make her day too. She's kind of in that place where she had some really, really bad medical issues, like potentially life-threatening stuff that kept her, like, out for, oh shit, she disappeared for like a month and something, right? She was gone for a minute. She seems better now. She didn't get off into all the details, none of our business anyway, but she had a thing. Now she's like trying to reboot her stream, and she's really sensitive about it. She wants it to succeed, and she's doing everything right. And she wants it to succeed. So if I guess that's another reason to support it, because she doesn't just deserve it, but it's important. So if you have an opportunity to take 2 minutes out of your day to go make someone's day by just, even if it's just a follow, even if you hit the follow button, even if you never come back and watch your stream, I don't see why you wouldn't. But even if you didn't, just a follow and stuff, and you'll see the little notification will pop up, and she'll say thank you and all that. It'll brighten her day. You'll make her feel better. With almost no effort on your part.
But I hate AI.
Can't ask for more than that. You have an opportunity to do something good and not be a dick. There you go. Something quick and easy and free and simple, right? So that's how I look at it. Not trying to throw guilt on anyone. I'm just saying it's pretty simple. So now I will throw guilt on you though if you leave me hanging and I will get over there by myself and none of you guys are there. So anyone who wants to go, here's her link. So I'm going to go ahead and drop that a couple times. Let me go ahead and paste this 2 or 3 times.
All right. There is...
That's where she's at. She's over on Twitch. Like I said, as soon as I switch computers, it's going to take me a minute or two. But I'll jump over there and I'll jump in and hang out for a little bit. And then
we'll get it.
I might basically call it a day for myself. But I'll see you guys there, anybody that goes. Until then, thanks for hanging out here. And I doubt I'm going to be on tomorrow. That's why I got on, because I wasn't going to be on today, but I got on because I have time here. I'm trying to go to bed earlier tonight because we're supposed to go take a trip tomorrow, and then tomorrow night I may be going with a buddy of mine to go look at tattoo parlors, but I don't know if we are or not, and so I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to stream because I may not be here for the weekend. So if I don't see you, have a good weekend also. But I will see you in a couple minutes if you're over in Nikki's stream, so look forward to seeing you there. But either way, thanks, guys. I'm going to head out. And like I said, I will try to get back on tomorrow or Sunday if you guys want to hang out for the weekend, not do anything else, blah, blah, blah. It's cold outside, nothing else to do, blah, blah, blah. And if not, then have a good weekend, and I'll see you then. Anyway, I'm headed over to Nikki's, so adios. Let her know it's a ninja raid and all that, and go say hey to her, and wait till you see the smile on her face, because she just loves seeing people. You'll see. That's all I can say is you'll see. She's just that tight, unless she's having a really bad day, which I doubt. So there you go. Link doesn't work. Page isn't. Hold on. I'm glad you said something.
Come on, Varric. Stay with me, bud.
No, this should be it right here. Because I'm sitting here watching it on her. Here. That really doesn't work?
Thank you
Is
so
it?
much for the follow and welcome to the Knights
I don't
of
see why it
Nikki.
wouldn't. I mean, here, let me click on it. Let me click on it.
Following in the middle of a big battle. A ring star, hello, and
That
welcome
content is
to the
unavailable.
Knights of
Wow.
Nikki.
Why is it doing that? Yeah. The link doesn't work. No, it's not working for me either, for some reason. I mean, I just copied it straight from her address bar on her page. Hey, Evans. Hey, Justin went. It looks like Justin went over there. That's cool.
So today we are trying to kill me.
Yeah, she's in the hinterlands setting fire to everything, it looks like.
Mainly because they're
Okay,
rebels, not because
so
they want
here. Hey, Justin, did you go over there and say hey to Nikki? I saw you show up over there. Yeah, here. Put this in your search. Put this in the search bar. Over there, if the link's not working for you, put that in the search bar.
To the Knights of
Okay,
Nikki.
try that, and there's only one of her that has that,
guys,
so
thank you so much.
that'll get you there too. In fact, it might actually even be easier. Anyway, I'll see you guys over there in about 5 minutes. Hey, Justin, I'm heading out. We're all gonna go raid Nikki over on Twitch. We're gonna jump the fence and go over there and raid her. All right. So you guys got it.
Trying not to step on
All right, guys. Y'all take care. I will see you probably next week. If not, maybe sometime this weekend. But either way, have a good one, and I'm out of here.
What's up?
Adios.
How are you doing, Jevons?